there has been a lot of drama with the Lost Ark stuff and everything about it, and I'd like to talk about it and actually give a real opinion, because a lot of times whenever I go and I do stuff like this, I'm just having fun, right? I'm just goofing around, I'm having fun, we're just having a good old little laugh, you know? But there are some times that I want to sit down and really kind of fucking talk about some real shit, and that's what we're gonna do today. We did it together, guys. Asmon's item level, chat sending Asmon all their gold and resources. Now, this picture is actually inaccurate, okay? And the reason why it's inaccurate is because, these are harmony stones, okay? Like, these are harmony stones, these are life stones. These are not, I do not need these plebeian items anymore, okay? I have ascended past, these green and blue, you know, pieces of shit, and we're now on to the red boys, okay? That's what it is. And now we're on to the big red boys. So, I've got to get those too, exactly. Asmongold, exactly. And so, anyway, there were some people, time for my daily dose of parasocial streamer validation. True. Well, if you can't be rich and famous, you can play pretend in your mind that a rich and famous streamer cares about you. It's a win-win situation for both parties. This is what's so weird to me, is like, I do have friends that I met on my stream, yeah, but I think there's a lot of people that are just like, haha, I'm gonna give Baldy an item because it'd be funny, and I'm gonna send him a message, and I'm gonna have him say like tits or ass, and then he's gonna say ass, and it's gonna be tits, haha, he's funny, right? Like, nobody's really thinking about it, like, and I feel like this is what happens a lot of times whenever things like this get into, is that's the majority of it. Yeah, there's a lot of overly seriousness with this kind of stuff, and I would like to remind everybody with all of this is that this is an entertainment show. This is not a political campaign. This is not a philosophical class. This is just simply an entertainment show where we touch and talk about different topics. And I don't really care about, like, people have complained and they've said, I can't believe that Asmon would abandon his morals. Really? Really? You couldn't believe that? What, did you just start watching yesterday? What are you talking about? Like, this is insane, right? You can't abandon Asmongold and morals. Yeah, it's a first-time viewer, right? It's a new watcher, exactly. And so yeah, buying in game morally corrupt. Well, I've been very outspoken about the pay-to-win aspects of the game. And this is the same thing that I said with the ninja looting video that I did a long time ago. It's very simple. You can use things as a sword or a shield. And I think that's what I said at the beginning of the video, and that too. How many of you guys thought to yourself, oh, well, I can get up to 1370, it'll be easy. And then you watched my stream yesterday, and you said, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, whoa. Hold up, wait a minute. What is this, dude? Welcome to the stream. Fits in your facade, you're speaking against it? Yeah, I don't give a shit. I just care, like, okay, so here, I will do something, here. Let me make sure. I want to do a math calculation, okay? All right, we have two different things, okay? And this is something anybody who knows me should know this. We have two different things. Morals. We have another thing, content. All right. You ready? Okay. Oh. There it is. That's it. If I think it's gonna be funny, I'm gonna do it. Like, that's literally it. Yep, it's literally that easy. And why is that? Because I like entertaining you guys, and I thought yesterday's stream was fucking funny. It was fucking funny. It was hilarious to me. Shave head then? Well, I'll you know what? One day, but that's not really, like, is shaving my head morally wrong? You see what I'm saying? Like, is shaving my head morally wrong? I don't think so at all. The issue's been very outspoken about gambling streams. Even the government protects people from gamblers. You choose content over words. Not very respectable. No, it's not at all. And you shouldn't respect the Twitch streamer in the first place. Your respect is misplaced to begin with. You shouldn't be thinking about or looking for a Twitch streamer for any sort of consistency and morality. You shouldn't be looking for an online entertainer to validate your moral views on the world. None of these things matter, and none of it doesn't. Nobody cares. It's just all fucking bullshit. And the fact is, to me, this is what I've always said, is that I think that if anything, if you guys want to complain about something, why don't you complain to the fucking government so they make it illegal? Because here's what's really the truth, okay? This is the same thing I would say about all the Lost Ark stuff, okay? Is that the real fucking truth is that if every single company, or sorry, if every single country, a little Freudian slip there, if every single country said, you know what, we are against gambling in video games, Lost Ark would not exist as you guys see it today. It would not exist that way. Because if every country was ran like Belgium, there wouldn't be enough people out there for them to rationalize developing the game. And that's the fucking truth. Because right now, here's the it wouldn't exist at all. Yeah, of course it would. It would just be a different game, right? Of course it would. And that's what I'm really trying to get at here. Let me go ahead and make this extremely clear for you guys that are very unhappy about this pay-to-win stuff. I want to make this very, very clear. The only way that you can stop it is by petitioning the government to make it illegal. That's it. That's the only way. This is a literal, like, all or nothing situation. Because if you cannot make the government make it illegal, it will never go away. That's it. It doesn't matter how many boycotts you make, how many times that you've tried to, how many Twitter posts that you make, how many upvotes they get on Reddit. None of it matters. Because unless the government makes it illegal, it will keep happening. And how can I fucking prove that? Because we still have gambling. If gambling, where everybody knows it's rigged, everybody going into it knows it's rigged, and they still watch, they still fucking do it themselves. They like that. That's all it comes down to. That's nice sentiment, but Congress is also pay to win. Life is pay to win. Let's be honest here. You can't say that and then complain that cancel culture is so prevalent and powerful. So you're saying that, like, I can't, so like you're conflating like a market trend with an individual person having their life ruined? So like an individual person that gets attacked by, like, let's say 30,000 people is the same as like a market trend over 20 years? In my opinion, I think that a lot of the people, it's the same with, remember that lady that I said about the, at the bank, the black people lady? This person has a mental disorder. Like, there's obviously something wrong with this person. These people, 9 times out of 10, have something genuinely fucking wrong with them. And the fact is that a lot of these people, they get basically taken at their worst, and then they get basically shown to the entire internet. And people think that this is how this person is all the time because they don't really have, like, I guess what you would call empathy to see that, like, maybe there's just something wrong with this person or something bad happened to them. And of course that doesn't make it an excuse to be an asshole. Of course it doesn't. Hey, excuses, Corey, you have a mental disease, you're a 30-year-old man that never moved out of your mom's house and have no bitches. You're right. You're right. I am a degenerate, a fiend, an animal, and an absolute asshole. That's right. That's why I have nobody living with me. I live in my own house. My idea of a great day is to wake up at 2 p.m., jerk off, go to Wendy's, come home, eat the chili, lay down on the floor, pass out, wake back up, play video games, jerk off again, watch anime, and go to bed. That is what a perfect day for me is, okay? I am not a well-adjusted person. Absolutely. And I think that a lot of people might not realize that. But yes, I am not a well-adjusted person at all. Okay? Like, and to be honest, I try a very, very hard to conceal my power level with that. The reason why social events and things like this are very exhausting for me is because I don't have emotions like a normal person, right? I have to fake almost all of my emotions almost all of the time because I don't feel things the same way that other people do, and I don't care about things the same way that other people care about. So I have to constantly mathematically in my mind think all the time, like, well, how should I act in this situation? How should I be in this situation? All the time. And it's very exhausting for me to put on this act and to do that. And that's why I like streaming in a lot of ways, is because I can pretty much just be myself. And and yes, there are going to be people that are upset about that. And you know what? I thought about for a long time, should I try to change? Should I try to be different? No. I'll never apologize for who I am. And it's not, I'm not a great person either. No. Is that verbatim definition of a sociopath? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Well, I was born this way. Like, I'm not, like, what? I mean, that's just how I am. Like, yeah, it's like autism or whatever. Yeah, it's just how I am. I never apologize for how I am. It's how I am. I know we have a lot of doctors in chat, okay? You know, I really appreciate your diagnosis, but we're gonna move on. We've got to talk to a lot of other stuff too. Yeah, I'm a nice guy, etc. And I wrote 10 minutes from my life to read it. So nonsensical. My brain's damaged. Thanks. Why are you so mad? Well, what are you doing? What are you doing, Talk? What are you doing getting mad at me for? Bro, we don't like you honing for 2 hours? Shit's boring? Well, then why'd I have higher viewers doing that than anything else in the whole week? Well, it's because we isn't actually we, it's just you. People love gambling content. That's why Train has 40,000 viewers. So, like, I know that, you know, we don't like certain things, right? But it's just like, I know what people like, because it's Friday? No, that's not why. At this point, I'm curious that if this is how his gameplay experience Southern MMO gets everything for free and calls himself pro. It will be funny, actually, if gold sellers and botters send tons of gold to him, and at some point Amazon starts banning those bots that haven't used the gold, and Asmon takes a big fat ban. I hope that happens. My best case scenario is that I get banned. That is my best case scenario. Because I want to explain why I care about that. Is because I will get a lot of views on that YouTube video. That will be, there's nothing that they could do for me, and I promise you, if I get banned, I will go back and I will watch the Swifty banned video, and I will go and I will reenact the entire thing. I want to make one thing very clear about the Lost Ark stuff, and this is something that we'll talk about a little bit more after I finish this, is that 1370 is possible being free to play, and there have been people that have done it. However, it requires beyond diligent farming. And on top of that, no, it's not. Stop it. Who? Dat Mods did it. There's other streamers that have done it. Like, yeah, there's other streamers that have done it. It is possible. Like, it is possible. I didn't say that it was. I never have made the. When did I ever make the argument that it was a normal thing? I never did. I never said that. I never even implied that. It's just people heard that because it made them mad. I didn't say it. I didn't mean it. I don't mean it because I didn't say it. However, the majority of people, in order to get up to Argus, spent real money. I would say 99% of the people that got all the way up to Argus. I'm going to skip this stupid fucking song, man. I hate Nomergon. Hate that fucking dungeon, man. I remember I was doing that dungeon, and then Lowell put his big fat fucking belly on my face while I was doing it because I wouldn't go down and play with him at the park. And he was doing it on camera with everybody else to be funny. And he was sweaty too. I was so fucking mad. People crying they can't rush the game without a credit card? Just chill? No. Bro, like, it's both. Like, you're right and they're right. Like, it's stupid to care about it, and it's also stupid that it's in the game. And I really mean that. I think it's dumb as fuck. Like, why the fuck would you release Argus this early? Like, this might upset Amazon. I think the reason why you released Argus without the honing updates is so you could induce people to spend more money on the game. It's predatory, it's manipulative, and it makes the game worse. You took a game that has a relatively good free-to-play experience, and you added a paywall into it, and a lot of people are unhappy about this. So there it is. I want to make that perfectly clear. Is there anybody who disagrees with that? When the honing changes come in 2 weeks, I'm fine with the early release. Yeah, they do come in 2 weeks, but by that time, they'll have already milked all the people that were on, like, that precipice, right? They were on the 1320 to 1350 precipice, and they thought that, you know, well, all I have to do is spend $500 and I'll get there. And then they already got their money, man. That's all it was. Let's see, source for 2 weeks of honing changes? Oh, the chatter just made it up. Oh, yeah, he just made that up. Yeah. He just made that up, and now we're all just talking about it as if it was posted by Amazon. Yeah, he just made that up. That's all there is to it. But why? Oh, just, you know, but why? Oh, why do they care about that? Because a lot of people, here's the reason, okay? And this is one I've wanted to say before, and I've said this, you know, I think a couple of times over the years. But I'll say it again. I think the big reason why a lot of people like video games and why a lot of people get so much value out of video games is because video games are one of the few places in the world where you can actually compete on an even playing field. This is the same place in the world where you can play the game that Elon Musk is playing and him not have a massive advantage over you. This is the same game that you can play and everybody starts out at level 1. This is the same game that you can play, and it doesn't matter your age, your gender, the circumstances of your birth, your parents, what your parents' job is, how much money they make, how good-looking you are, how not good-looking you are, how short, how tall you are. All of these things don't matter. The only thing that matters is how much effort and how smart you are and what you can do with your time and how you can set yourself on a track to achieve your goals. And that is something that was very fulfilling for a lot of kids, especially me, right? It's especially me. And all I'm saying is that the only way that they can solve this is if the government steps in. As if the government doesn't step in, nothing's going to happen. That's all there is to it. Predatory monetization ruins gaming? Well, then tell the government that. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter. Do you agree looks is a huge factor to come in this generation? It's kind of sad. Oh, being attractive is super important, and if you're ugly, people won't like you as much. Yeah, that's basically it. And it's a lot more true for women than it is for men. There's some ugly guys in the top 100 streamers, but there aren't a lot of ugly women. That's a fact. It's never gonna change. I don't think it ever will. Yeah, facts and lies, unfortunate but true. Yeah. Good thing you're a 10. I think I am like a 4 or a 3. And you guys might think that, oh, actually Asmongold looks pretty good. I am missing half of my teeth. I am balding. I am 130 pounds at 6'3", that is a plus. I am a ghoul. Okay, I am a literal fucking ghoul out in Duskwood. I'm a level 31 ghoul. Okay, guys, that's what it is. But your bank account, you have a lot of money? Listen, if you have a girl that's dating you because you have a lot of money, that's not a girlfriend, that's a prostitute. Okay? Let's be honest. Let's go back down here. I'll read a few more of these. I know we're getting a little bit off track, okay? So yeah, that's all there is to it. And also, like, of course I would position my camera to make myself look as good as possible, right? Because I do view people that are attractive. I like, there's literally a fucking term for this. It's called the halo effect, right? This is not some sort of, like, you know, sour grapes, red pill, fucking pickup artists, PUA, fucking red pill podcast logic. This is like a documented scientific fact that people that are attractive are genuinely perceived as more virtuous and more good. It just simply is. So let's go back over here. Really turned me off from watching the stream. I don't really have anything against pay to winners or stuff like that. The game's very good, but the constant begging stream, gambling, and acting like a monkey for every upgrade is just not entertaining. Gotta get some new friends now since all these streamers are acting pathetic. So you're right. That is exactly it. You should 100% do that. Because if you are going and if you are trying to have me replace your friends, like, you should be saying thank you. Thank you, I have opened your eyes to the fact that we're just doing all this for fun and I'm not actually your best friend. Chill out. He's being ironic? I don't think so. So is he a prostitute? I know, like, there's a lot of people out there. This is always a cope that a lot of these, I especially see this on YouTube channels, that Pink Sparkles only dated me because I had a lot of money. She had more money than I did. She inherited, like, almost $1 million from, like, her, like, grandparents or something like that. And then now she has OnlyFans, okay? She's a hot blonde with big titties. She had no problem making money on OnlyFans. She didn't need my fucking money. She didn't need my money. And like, I mean, let me tell you, because, like, obviously I talked to her regularly and everything like that. She did not need my fucking money. And if I thought she was being a good girl and I wanted to reward her, you know, I'd take her to Goodwill. Maybe we get McDonald's on the way back, and then we can watch Netflix whenever I get home. Actually, probably not. I'll probably just play WoW. But, like, you know, it is what it is. So people get mad and they say this bullshit. They don't know me. They don't know her, right? It is what it is. Still, it seemed like something was off. I mean, you know, like, we got in a lot of arguments. Like, there's a reason why we broke up, right? I mean, like, her and I, we're really good friends, and, like, I get along with her real well. But, you know, as I said before, no mere mortal can live with Asmongold. No mere mortal can live with Asmongold. That is, it's not her fault. Okay, guys? That's all there is to it. Yeah, it's not her fault. Let's go back down. We're going to read the rest of these. Noise Redditors lobbying me instead of the government because they foolishly believe that I have some sense of power. The fact is that I do not. I can't do anything. And I can't even... The problem is, like, if I went and I tried to explain this problem to Joe Biden, imagine how bad that would go. Imagine how little that would... How productive that would be. And also, by the way, I don't want people to think that, oh, wow, Asmon, actually secret red pill Republican. If I explained it to Donald Trump, it would be worse because Donald Trump would start playing the game so he could spend money and whale it and lord it over other people, okay? Like, this is not like a fucking, a points system for the different teams here. It's all the same. How far have we strayed from God's light when we're finding horseshit games like Lost Ark acceptable? It's a game designed fleecing the players, literally, because they're sheep, right? The purpose of this game is to fuck the customer in the ass enough that the customer pays money to make it stop. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. This is why I want to read these out on my stream. I don't care that the game is free to play. The reasons it's free is literally the same reason why drug dealers give out free samples of heroin. That's actually very accurate. This is a true and real statement. Games like this are cancerous, and the popularity of Lost Ark will, without a glimmer of a doubt, drive the MMO and gaming industry further into the gutter. It'll push the entire medium into more predatory monetization practices. Asmongold and all other big streamers who have embraced Lost Arks are acting like a useful idiot to this shit, draped side of the industry. I want it to get worse. I do. I want it to get worse. It has to get worse. And do you know why? Because until it gets really, really, really bad, nothing will ever be done. That's what I said before about, like, things being pay to win and, like, these types of games. It will take... Remember how I told you guys it would take 10 years or so? 10 to 15 years for people to, like, kind of rein this stuff in? Do you remember? Do you remember that? I said that, like, maybe 3 weeks ago or so. Yes, I said that. And this is, again, this is the same point. Like, it's just the faster we get it over with, the better. Yep, let's just get it over with. Yep, get it worse so government stops it. Exactly. It's pretty bad now. How much worse could it get? Man. Ooh, man.